Number 10, the fashion icon. What the fashion icon lacks in skill, they make up for with style. Always rocking the latest and greatest in tennis attire. Because after all, on the public court circuit, style points are really all that matters, right? Not even an ace down the tee is worth more points than that fashion flair. US Open Nike kit a full month before the US Open? Check. A 9-racket bag to hold 2 rackets, a sweaty shirt, and a Red Bull? Check. Going into debt for the latest Uniqlo when you should have put it towards serve lessons? Priceless. Number 9, the ball saver. Where there's fuzz, there's life.
Life, finds a way.
The ball saver's, balls have less fuzz than a Manscaped commercial and bounce lower than Andy Roddick's self-esteem after his 2009 Wimbledon loss to Roger Federer. Too soon, Andy? The ball saver will insist that old balls build character.
Ew.
Or maybe it's their strategy to keep you out of your comfort zone. Never thought about that one, did ya? Number 8, the basket case. I think we've all had our moments of enraged hitting, firing a ball into the ether, or accidentally dropping our racket.
It slipped out of my head.
But the basket case takes frustration to a different level. It's less of a post-point venting and more Shakespearean drama.
You liar!
Where every missed shot is a personal betrayal by their racket. Et tu, Yonex? Followed by a soliloquy of pure rage.
Man, you better shut your up, okay?
Spectators will gather not for the match, but for the free ticket to an off-Broadway performance of The Tempest.
Hell is empty and all the devils are here.
Number 7, the Vicarious Parent. We all know this wannabe player. Out of fashion footwear, likely Crocs, receding hairline, an iPhone forever on 7% charge. They've long worn out their welcome on the practice court, so coach has relegated them to the parking lot where they can be found talking at near jet engine decibels. But when the Vicarious Parent shows up to a match, the real match is in the stands. Not much can keep this Saturday weekend player from shouting strategies like a seasoned pro.
I'm talking to you. I am talking to you. Do you even want to be out there right now?
Fervently executing shadow swings every time their child makes an error. But most Vicarious Parents are really just in need of a close friend, because the relentless ambition of living out their tennis fantasies is slowly getting chipped away with every one of their child's unforced errors. Number 6, the questioner. I'm convinced the questioner hits the ball out on purpose just so they can ask, "Are you sure?" 3 words which in my furious opinion should be a code violation.
Point penalty.
Yes, I'm sure. The ball was 3 inches out, but now I'm gonna point to a mark that's 3 feet out just because you're annoying me.
It's a shot.
But what's a tennis match without a good dose of mind games? And the questioner does just that. If they can get you to think about them, then you're right where they want you. Which brings up my personal favorite, the classic and purposefully timed, what's the score? It's 30-40, man. We both know you have a break point. You don't need to rub it in my face. Oh shoot, I'm down a break point. Number 5, short-term amnesia. This player can never remember the score. They don't ask score because they're playing mind games. They ask because their mind is playing its own games, and it ain't on this court. Every serve is a reset button for the brain, inducing the inevitable mid-game conference at the net, trying to piece together the last few points like it's a Scooby-Doo mystery. Wait, I won the first point, and then I think you won the second. Yeah, because you hit the backhand down the line, and I just won this last point. But what happened at 15-all? Did I win that one? You won the first point? Oh, it's game? Number 4, Mr. Big Hands. Look, Mom, I can hold 6 balls in one hand. Okay, at first, it's very impressive, especially as a junior, and Coach Dan can feed a whole round of approach volley overhead without reaching for the basket. But now you're older, and it's a bit of a gimmick. I mean, what are you trying to prove, Coach Dan? No one in the afternoon ladies clinic goes home thinking about your big dexterous hands. Or do they? Coach Dan, you dog. Number 3, the cougar. Turning heads since 2003, this gal takes tennis fashion to a new level. She loves her skirts, colored stretchy pants, and matching tops that, quick, someone teach her to split step. Her bag is full of tags and receipts for returns faster than she can serve. But jokes aside, no player is more devoted to their weekly game with the gals or weekly tennis lesson with Coach Dan.
Give me a moment, and then let's do that thing where I pretend I forget how to hit a backhand and you hold me from behind.
Coach Dan, you dog. Number 2, the blamer. Nothing is their fault. Miss volley, windy. Slice sailed long, stupid old strings. Double fault, the sun! The blamer has an impressive quiver of poor performance justifiers, and some blamers are quite creative. Others settle for the tried and true, blame it on the gear, even though they're the ones that bought it and brought it. But we love the blamer because excuses, whether valid or not, are very entertaining. Number 1, the gear saver. The gear saver uses overgrips how they wear underwear. Front side, back side, and inside out front side, back side. Flip it over. I'm just kidding. The gear saver doesn't wear underwear. Many a gear saver will string 2-piece, only cutting out and restringing the broken mains, and they aren't picky about strings. Cheapest poly on Tennis Warehouse? Yes, please. The gear saver holds no allegiance to a racket brand, just whichever one happens to be strung. They're using balls that are probably maybe only 3 weeks old. The main reason they stay in shape is so they don't have to buy new tennis clothes, and they long for the good old days when you could return those shoes with a sweet, sweet 6-month warranty. Oh, and they've got at least 2 rackets that they don't remember who they borrowed them from, but they've had them long enough, they're pretty much theirs now. So whoever I borrowed these from, yeah, sorry. Also, I may have had a basket case moment with this one. And there they are. Which player or players are you? Let me know in the comments below. I'm at least 5 on this list. Check out parts 1 and 2. Links in the description below. Thanks for watching and subscribing. Go play tennis.